Oh, I remember the day like it was yesterday. It was June 2nd, 1980. I was a ninth grader at Cutbank High School. It was obviously, school was about out. And back in the day, I used to play basketball. So that particular evening, there was going to be a pickup basketball game in the main gym. I lived right across the street. On my way back from the store, three of my really good friends, you know, everyone's your good friend in a small town, Greg, Curtis, and Dean, pulled up in their car and asked me if I wanted to go drive around with them. And, you know, I kind of wanted to. I also wanted to play basketball. And I remember walking over to the car and I looked in their back seat and I saw that there was some, they had some beer in their back seat. And I thought, you know, this is a decision I don't want to make right now. I know my parents would not be very happy with me. I had never drank alcohol at that point in my life, and you know, it's something I didn't want to do. I really thought of myself as being an athlete, and so I decided not to. I said, hey, you know, I'd like to. It sounds like fun, but I'm going to go and play basketball. And I'll never forget, it must have been a little bit after 8 o'clock that night. All of a sudden, there was a big commotion and some people came in and they summoned a couple adults from the basketball game. I remember walking out the gym that night and I kind of walked out and there were some people out there and said, hey, what happened? And it's at that point for the first time they had told me that Greg, Curtis, and Dean had been hit by a train. They had been driving out in the country. It was an uncontrolled train stop, train crossing, and we found out later that the music was so loud in the car that the train engineer said he could hear the music in the car, and the long story short, they never saw the train coming, hit them going pretty fast, and basically killed them instantly. I've never smoked, I've never drank, and I feel that I really haven't missed out on anything. The fact that I chose not to drink that day is really why I'm still alive.